What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to this week's edition of NKU Sports Break. I'm your host, Trey Bowden. Joining me on the show today is NKU volleyball player Ashton Terrill. Thanks for coming on, Ashton.
Hello.
So, Ashton, where are you from and what drew you to NKU?
So I'm from like an hour north of Columbus, Ohio. It's a really small town, Prospect, Ohio. And honestly, I hadn't really heard of NKU, and I was just getting letters in the mail, and I guess coming where it's warmer kind of stuck out to me. So that's how it happened.
So, what was the recruiting process like? Did you go on a visit, or what did you do?
So I came on my first visit, and I really liked it. Got to meet all the coaches and the players, and so I was still keeping my options open, but it actually only took me my first visit and then my visit to come commit, and that was it.
So you're in your fourth year here at NKU. How has the program changed and developed you individually?
I think that one thing I really love about NKU volleyball is that the coaches really care about academics and just really care about your personal life, and volleyball isn't always the most important thing. So I think that they've definitely made me a better person and a better competitor in all aspects of life.
What's your favorite part about being on the team?
I would say the team chemistry, honestly. It's kind of a basic answer, but really, anything we're doing, we always have fun together.
So you talk about having fun together. I mean, winning the Horizon League championship last fall. Take me to that moment. What was it like? What did it feel like? Can you talk to me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so all last season we were kind of up and down, going through winning streaks and then losing 6 games in a row, and we're what is going on? So we get to the Horizon League tournament, and I guess we just kind of all flipped a switch, and we're gonna win. Every time in the locker room, we were focused, ready. No one was nervous. We were just ready to beat everyone. And I think us being in the Horizon League championship last year and getting swept was definitely a motivator to go out there and win this past year.
Absolutely. And now with fall sports being postponed this year, what have you and your team been working on currently to prepare for the future?
Well, our coaches definitely have our health and safety first, but we've been just doing individual practices with our roommates so far, and then we've been lifting about 3 times a week, and this week we go up to 4 times a week.
So what do you enjoy most about being an athlete at NKU?
I think that I like being an athlete at NKU because it's kind of a smaller school, so it's not just all about athletics and winning and being with your team. I feel I know so many other athletes, which is really fun, and we all support each other, and I can talk to a lot of other sport athletes.
I can say the same for myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome. So when you do graduate, what are your plans for after graduation?
So I'm currently finishing up my applications for graduate school. I'm applying to doctorate occupational therapy program, so I'll have about 3 more years of school.
Do you plan on staying at NKU or going elsewhere?
NKU doesn't have the program until 2022, so I would have to take a gap year if I applied to NKU. So right now I'm looking at other options in Ohio.
Oh, awesome. So a little bit closer to home.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, hey, thanks, Ashton, for joining me on the show today. And I can't wait to see the defending Horizon League volleyball champs back out on the court soon.
Yep.
Thanks for joining me on the show again, Ashton. That does it for this week's edition of NKU Sports Break. I'm Trey Bowden.